check.
Good morning all. On behalf of the organizing team of iCON 2023, I welcome you all for the inauguration program of 3rd International Conference on Innovations in Health Professions Education, organized by Medical Education Unit and Simulation Center of Aripade Video Medical College, a constant college of Vinayaka Missions Research Foundation, deemed to be university. And myself, Dr. S. Deepa, Professor and HOD OBG, and organizing team member of iCON, will be the master of this ceremony. It's our culture to praise the Almighty before everything we do for a bright start and a best accomplishment. So let us begin this function with an invocation song from Rig Veda by Sage Bhag, where he captures every part of human existence and attributes it to the Mother Divine. IKM signifies unity in harmony of human voices, and we have our IKM student choir of AVMC to present this song with their divine voice, and Miss Lakshmi and Miss Parvati with their amazing portrayal of this sloka. May I request all of you to raise for the I request all of you to be remain seated for this invocation.
विष्णुमायेति शब्दिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायेति शब्दिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चेतनित्या विलीयते या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चेतनित्या विलीयते नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
Here we present our IQM student choir to introduce themselves.
I am Priyam Muzir from final year.
I am Saurita Nandi from final year MBBS.
I am Akshaya Shikman from final year.
I am Guy Smita from second year MBBS.
I am Minakshi from second year MBBS.
I'm Shairi from final year MBBS.
I'm Rajrani from final year MBBS.
I'm Deshmukh Amuk from final year MBBS.
I'm Varsha Maurya from first year MBBS.
I'm Jay Priyanka from first year MBBS.
I am Lakshmi from final year MBBS.
I am Parvati from final year MBBS.
Thanks to our IQM student choir and girls for making us feel the omnipresence of God by your beautiful voice and depiction. Thank you once again. This year, iCON 2023 focuses on authentic assessment in CBME curriculum. Exploring the theme, we had plenary session today morning. We had workshops, 8 workshops yesterday we had, and we are going to have some keynote addresses, panels, research papers, awards, and many more in these 3 days. Apart from the scientific sessions, we do have innovations with fun-filled activities. Yesterday we had Mollage Bar, and we'll be having Visingo, Bingo, and speed dating, etc. and etc. For all of us to witness, thanks to the organizers. The primary objective of this year is assessment that has captured the attention of educators worldwide. To critically analyze and integrate the authentic assessment within the competency-based education framework, employing a balanced and holistic approach. Through live interactions with peers, students, national and international experts, we aim to explore the cutting-edge concepts and intend to bring authentic assessment from the periphery to the mainstream. Assessment in health professions education serve multiple purposes, including academic certification, quality assurance, facilitating student learning, fostering lifelong self-regulated learning, and ensuring employability. To achieve these goals, we must assess our students holistically, providing them with opportunities to apply their knowledge and skills in realistic and meaningful context. Authentic assessment involves designing assignments that immerse the students in challenging scenarios or roles akin to what they would face in their professional lives. These tasks require them to apply their skills and knowledge to meet professional standards. The emphasis lies in application and real-world experiences similar to professional practice opportunities. By confronting complex and ambiguous real-life tasks, students' ability to understand and synthesize relevant information, drawing upon their skills and personal experiences to devise solutions, it put to the test. Regardless of your role in the assessment process, whether you are a senior academic leader, faculty involved in teaching or learning, a student, someone really venturing into the assessment design, our conference offers enlightening discussions for the next 2 days to inspire us in the dynamic responses and provide practical guidelines for the implementation. Across diverse cultures and traditions, the art of lighting a lamp holds a multitude of profound implications and resonances. It symbolizes a triumph of knowledge over ignorance, hope over despair, power of light over darkness. As a single diya can light many diyas, knowledge is disseminated across people in a conference. To light the diyas, I would like to invite our esteemed dignitaries, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.K. Sudhir, Dr. Vishnu Bhatt, Advisor Research and Publications, AVMC, Dr. Tejinder Singh, Emeritus Professor in Medical Education, Professor P.F. Kotur, Provost AVMC, Dr. Avinash Supe, Director Clinical Governance and Head, Hinduja Hospital Care, Dr. Rakesh Sehgal, Dean AVMC, Dr. V.N. Mahalakshmi, Dean Health Professions Education AVMC, and Dr. Arun Daniel, Medical Education Unit Coordinator AVMC. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite our beloved Dean AVMC, Dr. Rakesh Sehgal, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good morning to everybody, and I would like to welcome each and every person who is there in the hall and I have never seen an invocation which has been made at the start of conference. I really congratulate the students and the team members and the organizers for such a wonderful invocation. So, Professor Sudhir, Vice Chancellor of VMRF, Dr. Bhatt, Dr. Koto, Dr. Sube, and Madam Mahalakshmi, and Dr. Tejinder Singh, who are there on the dais, and all the other senior faculty members who have, I think, come from abroad, from Japan and other countries also, USA, Japan, and all the delegates. It's my proud privilege to welcome you all to this beautiful city of Puducherry. As I had stated previously also, that this is, you can have a good look at Puducherry during the 2 days you are here. And also I think as the start of the conference has something to say about the organization of the conference, I think you are going to have a very good sessions as far as academics is also concerned. And this conference deals with innovations in, teaching. I would say what you have newfangled words for this, but I would say it is the teaching, innovations in teaching and how we teach and what can be done, improvement in the teaching, and sort of a same curriculum and same teaching pattern throughout the country. And I think the National Medical Commission is doing a lot of good work on that. And also AVMC, I can proudly state that they have taken a lot of good lead in this aspect also, and they are all doing good work as far as medical education. And I can tell you that we have one of the best skill labs in South India also, and I congratulate the team of Dr. Mahalakshmi and I think Raj Kumar and other people who have done this great work. And I wish them all the success in the conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for giving us such a nice, enthusiastic start. I would now like to invite the organizing team members of iCON to present bouquet to the esteemed guests and our knowledge partners. I would now like to invite Dr. B. Ashokan, Professor Pharmacology, to present bouquet to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. P.K. Sudhir. I request Dr. Manju to present bouquet to Emeritus Professor Dr. Tejinder Singh. I request Dr. Deepa Kameshwari to present bouquet to Dr. Vishnubat. I request Dr. S. Deepa to honor Dr. Avinash Supe with a bouquet. I request Dr. Lata to honor our beloved Provost, Dr. P.F. Kotur. I request Dr. Ilankadar to honor our respected Dean, Dr. Rakesh Segal. I would like to invite Dr. M. Gopi to honor Dr. Arun Daniel, MEU and iCON Coordinator. I request Dr. Jawahar to honor our respected Dean HP, Dr. V.N. Mahalakshmi. I would like to invite Dr. Shanmugavalli to present bouquet to Dr. Dinkar Pai of PASH. I request Dr. Aarti Amarnath to present bouquet to Mr. Balaganesh of Lateral India. I request Dr. Thumja to present bouquet to Dr. Nicolo of Asia Spec. May I request Dr. Gunaseelan to present bouquet to Dr. Adit Chinnaswamy of Medicine. I request Dr. Frank Omanath to honor the CEO of Jiva Raksha, Dr. Ram Nair. In absentia, we would like to express our heartfelt thanks to our knowledge partners, Elsevier, Academ, TN Epic Skill Development. I now request Dr. Naveen to honor Dr. Prasad, our TNMC observer. Thank you, sirs and ma'am.
Now I'd like to introduce a very important person in simulation who will be creating a revolution in medical education, and we have Dr. Frank, Associate Professor of Physiology and our organizing team member, to introduce the same.
Good morning all. Meet Mr. Harvey Lateral, the brainchild of Gordon Center. He is a cardiopulmonary simulator. He can demonstrate all the normal heart sounds and the breath sounds, and almost all the existing abnormal heart sounds and breath sounds. And this is his first time, his first visit to India, and we welcome to iCON 2023. Welcome, Harvey. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Frank. It was a nice moment. Now I'd like to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.K. Sudhir, to release the video on iCON 2023 and to declare the event open.
I declare iCON 2023, the third International Conference on Innovations in Health Profession Education's open.
If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. I feel extremely delighted to invite our dynamic Dean Health Professions Education and the program lead of iCON 2023 to tell a few words about iCON.
Good morning, everyone. My greetings to all the dignitaries on the dais and also the people who are seated. You braved the cyclone, the rains, and more than that, the media hype which went with it. And you are present here. We are extremely delighted to have you and are also grateful for your support. We are now on the third year of iCON. And I would like to thank Professor KRS who came up with this name for this conference as iCON. Its I stands for innovation. It also stands for the creativity and inquisitiveness which is present in us, which pushes us to explore newer frontiers and boundaries. It is an icon by itself. That's what we would say. Currently, faculty in medical college, they have to become like Ashtavadanis or Dasavataram they have to take so that they can do all the works which have been assigned to them. A few years or maybe few decades back, it was either academics or academics and clinical work and occasional research work. But currently, the faculty have to, apart from these responsibilities, they are all quality cell members, they are part of research projects, consultancies, they are supposed to create innovative teaching learning methods and whatnot, okay, and the documentation which goes with that. And it's actually a very difficult life for faculty members. And most of these things, what is required out of us, are kind of out of our core domain area. We are not been trained or we have not been sensitized to many of these things which are expected out of us. So the primary objective or the goal with which we started this iCON is to do faculty development and capacity building in these newer frontiers which are lurking in the peripheries but which are going to become mainstream in a short while, or if they have already not become so. So that's the objective. So we use a lot of TL methods to ensure that we reach these objectives. So one is we do a lot of brainstorming. Our MEU is full of flip charts and whiteboards and whatnot. That is one. We discuss in person, we discuss over social media, we discuss over emails, keeps going on. We have mentorship, excellent mentorship from the people in the institute and also from outside the institute, Dr. Pai, Dr. KRS and other people and all our well-wishers. We actually deliberate a lot and reflect a lot, so that helps us to learn. So by doing all these things, we have developed certain competencies. We have learned macro organization and micro planning. You see what we have done in these last 3 days here. We have learned to manage time. More importantly, we have learned to manage conflicts. We have learned how to handle crises and how to resolve those crises. We have become, I think, reasonably very well equipped in communication skills, not only oral, but also in written communication skills and communications for the social media. And we have learned how to fall forward, how to pick us up if there is a problem and then get going. So these are the competencies we have developed. And if I were to say what outcomes we have achieved, the support provided by all of you being here, that's the best outcome I think we can ever achieve for our efforts. We are also very thankful to the National Academy of Medical Sciences who have recognized our efforts and are assigned a grant for this program. We are very thankful to our university who has assigned and supported this particular program, and also our institutional support. We thank all our knowledge partners. Their willingness, 10 of them to come together in this endeavor with us itself speaks for itself. But how do we measure these outcomes? The best comment I got was from a first year student. She said, your team is in sync. So I think that's the best outcome measure I can ever say about. and the smile we see on everybody's face when this program is going on, and especially I was seeing when the video was going on, okay, it was so bright. That's our outcome we have achieved. So what can I say about our MEO and Skill Lab? We are an integral part of AVMC. We are there for institute development, and we function as one unit rather than as discrete things. Our main focus is to follow what NMC says, but we think much beyond what is required today and what is mandated today into how we can empower faculty, how we can capacity build faculty. Development is only one part. Capacity building is that adaptation which goes with that. So apart from this, we do need-based programs. So that's why we have come up with many more faculty development programs on e-learning and outcomes mapping, how to do electives, many other things. And in the Skill Lab side, apart from running the AHA course, we are an accredited center. We also run the Jivaraksha course, and we do what is called as a boot camp. The day the interns join, the very next day, they are trained in basic procedural skills. So these are all the things that we have been doing, and you can read about our MEO and Skill Lab in the conference proceedings. We have put a very detailed report. What we have actually tried to achieve or trying to create is a very safe, vibrant environment where we all seamlessly support each other, hold each other's back, celebrate one another's success and achievements, and most importantly, reflect on our failures, individually as well as collectively. So I think that is the way that we learn and we go forward. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you, ma'am, for taking us through the journey of iCON. Challenges, how well managed, success, what we see today. It was amazing learning experience. Thank you, ma'am. Now I feel honored to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.K. Sudhir, to release the conference proceedings. And we have Dr. Nishantini and Dr. Anita to present the same.
We are just flipping the iCON 2023 conference proceedings. The first glimpses of, we have written the glimpses of AVMC about the vibrant MEU and the Skill Lab, followed by Skill Lab, which is what Madam has just talked a few minutes back. And then we have the glimpses of iCON 2022. Followed by that is a message from the program lead and the scientific program schedule. Then we have messages from the key persons of the university, followed by which we have Key Person in Medical Education Award. The award goes for this year to 2 key persons in medical education, a write-up about them, followed by which we have the workshops which happened, the series of 8 workshops with their resource persons who did the workshop and the workshop things. This was one new event which we, innovative event did yesterday, Molage Wars, a write-up on that. And then we have the keynote address by Farhan Banjay sir and Dr. Tejendra Singh sir. And we have the glimpses of last year's, followed by the plenary sessions of various speakers, which will be addressed today and tomorrow. And then we have a speed dating, which is another innovative event which is going to happen. Then a list of the open forums and the narrative medicine session, tech talks. We have listed the, given the abstracts of all the award papers and the free papers. William Osler Award is something new one, exclusively for the undergraduates, where they have defined the historic moments in medicine. We have listed the historic moments of the award winners. Quizzing Go is another novelty introduced in iCON 2023, and we have just retracted the abstracts of all. And 2022 iCON a glance, followed by which the knowledge partners, and the last page is the team ICON 2023, 2022 and the Girl Power. That's about the conference proceedings of ICON 2023. I
Thank you, Dr. Anita. Now I would like to invite Professor P.K. Sudhir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, VMRF, to address the gathering.
Respected Dr. Tejinder Singh, the President of National Academy of Medical Science, Professor Avinash Supe, Dr. Vishnu Bhatt, our Provost, Dean Dr. Segal, distinguished Dr. Mahalashmi, the coordinator, the distinguished resource persons, those who are joined physically and also joined online, faculty members, delegates and participants who are joined physically and also on online, knowledge partners, present media, the organizing committee members, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good morning to you all. Dr. Mahalashmi and team always do some new things and new innovations. That is what we have seen. I'm extremely happy to see that this medical education unit of AVMC and in collaboration with the National Academy of Medical Science jointly organized this assessment strategy, authentic assessment strategies. It would have been better authentic assessment implementation strategies because most of the time documents are given by the government or the authorities or the statutory councils and there is a gap in implementations. That's what my observation. Assessment is, for me, it is a very nightmare. I happen to be the controller of examinations of Kerala Medical University for a period of 8 years and was conducting examinations for 35 medical colleges, 150 nursing colleges and altogether around 350 plus colleges as an affiliating system. And it was really a nightmare. You know, when I joined in 2011, and I conducted the first MBBS examination in 2011, and the results were very poor, because we started the double valuation, and there was an option for third valuation, and Chief Minister and Health Minister called. No, something to do. We said no. Myself and Ram Nair's father was the Vice Chancellor. We said no. Then he said, he's very clever. He said, you have double valuation, no? We'll take higher mark. We said no. Then the purpose of the double valuation will not function. Double valuation is for taking the average. Just I wanted to convey this, no? Universities are empowered. The state universities, state private universities, central universities, deemed to be universities, institution of national importance. They are all empowered to award degree. It is a very, very specific functionary of the university which nobody can do. I always say which nobody can do. The judiciary cannot do. The government cannot do. Only we, the universities, are empowered to award the degree, and this degree is valid forever. A passport is given for 10 years. Visa is given for maximum 10 years. But the degrees granted by the universities are forever. So there is a serious responsibility of the university and the higher education institutions before awarding the degree. The curriculum which is prepared or which is specified as per the statutory council or the university, the curriculum is delivered, academic delivery has happened, and assessments are conducted as per the stipulated regulations, both formative and summative assessments. It is a very, very difficult job. Preparation of curriculum development committee, a committee can be constituted, and we pray, or the NMC itself is giving, or the statutory councils are giving the curriculum. Content of delivery, academic delivery as per the infrastructure, equipments, faculty, all these things are as per the stipulations. Academic delivery should happen, and we should make sure assessments are done properly. What is the major difference between the world-class universities, top 100 universities in the world, or top 200 universities in the world? Why do they differ from Indian universities or Indian higher education institutions? They never compromise on assessments. They never compromise on assessments. We have practical difficulty. I was going through the document of 2019 Competency-based Medical Education document. Again, in 2023, it was augmented, it was modified, again it has come. Postgraduate regulations, 2022 has come. Regulations are coming. It was published by the government or the NMC, National Medical Council, or different statutory council after expert consultations. Professor Avinash Supe is there, and he's also, I am happy that the government of India is again constituted one more committee for preparing a white paper document on medical educations, and Professor Avinash Supe is also one of the members. We are happy, we are happy to see the recommendations. Unless the faculty is trained very seriously, it is not just a one-day conference or a one-day workshop is not enough. The purpose of these new assignment strategies to be trained very well, and somebody has also suggested in the opening session, Madam was suggesting even the attender should be trained for how to prepare, how to demonstrate PowerPoint and all these things. So there is a serious need of training for the faculty for the newer assessment methods. And this cry for quality education for a post-independent era, it was there, different committees were constituted. First committee was Radhakrishnan Commission Committee. Second committee was Mudaliar, the gynecologist, AL, former Vice Chancellor of Madras University, AL Mudaliar Committee. And later, D.S. Kothari Committee in 1968 is clearly told, if you are not improving your assessment, you will not improve your quality of education. So if you want to improve your quality of education, we want to improve our assessment strategies. I'm extremely happy that the conferences are happening in different dimensions, in different angles, and faculties are trained. But still, I need, Professor Avinash Supe is here, I need some more working formulas in implementation of the newer assessment strategies. I've seen the document, and the latest document, even for research there is marks, attendance there is internal assessment marks, projects for skill that competency, ADCOM strategies for skills, there is a mark. All these things, it needs really to be trained the faculty, and even students also should aware about the newer methods. That is most of the time we are missing. NMC gives them, statutory bodies give some directions, and head of the institutions and faculty takes that and try to implement. But students should be aware about the newer strategies, what they are going to be faced in assessment. I'm talking about especially summative, formative assessments, and formative assessment should assess the full domains of learning. The entire domains of learning should be assessed. It's a very, very difficult task. To my experience as a controller, and also we are taking actions whenever the communications are coming from the NMC and all these things, and the faculty frowns. One more thing, keep on changing the regulations. Once it is tested, it should be tested by time. The feedback should be received from the stakeholders. Then we should go for the next one. So it's a very, very good movement by the government of India and all these things. We cry for quality education. We are looking for quality education. Why we need quality of education? Our human resource training, whatever may be the domains, engineering, medicine, nursing, or aeronautics, or whatever may be, the products coming out from the higher education institution should be the best. Academic delivery followed by the right assessment strategies. So I'm extremely happy that people are come from all over all different parts of the world and different parts of the country to attend this workshop. I wish a very, very comfortable stay in Puducherry. It's a beautiful city. Wish a very comfortable stay in Puducherry, and I'm sure these the workshops gives a definite takeaways for all the participants, and they will be able to utilize in their departments and to convey this thing to the other faculty members and also the students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational and thought-provoking words. The Key Person in Medical Education Award is awarded to the legends in medical education who have significantly contributed to the growth and development of medical education in India. Last year, in iCON 2022, Dr. Avinash Supe, eminent professor in medical education, was honored with this Key Person Award. This year, this prestigious award is honored to Dr. Vishnu Bhatt for his enormous contribution to the field of medical education. I would like to invite Professor P.F. Kotur, AVMC, to read out the citation and present the Key Person Award in medical education to Dr. Vishnu Bhatt.
Very good morning to dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am indeed privileged to stand before you to read the citation that is presented to Dr. Vishnu Bhatt, a beacon in medical education honoring the legacy of Dr. Vishnu Bhatt. Dr. Ballam Bhatt Vishnu Bhatt, a luminary in pediatrics and neonatology, has left an indelible mark on medical education. With over 4 decades of dedicated service, Dr. Bhatt's journey stands as a paragon of excellence marked by outstanding contribution to research, education, and patient care. Graduating from JIPMER in 1978 in pediatrics, Dr. Bhatt's career at JIPMER culminated his role as a director and post-retirement director of medical research at AVMC Puducherry. His influence extended to the National Teachers Training Program, that is NTTC JIPMER, where until 2019 he pioneered the innovative training methodology in teaching technologies, transforming traditional medical education. Dr. Bhatt's research has bridged theory and practice, particularly in perinatal problems for newborns. His groundbreaking work has pushed the boundaries of medical education, making a lasting impact. Beyond academia, Dr. Bhatt mentored the next generation of medical educators, fostering an environment where curiosity is embraced. As a speaker at national forums, he played a pivotal role in shaping the medical education policies. A visionary, Dr. Bhatt introduced TM and PhD programs in neonatology and at JIPMER, enhancing neonatal services. His level 3 neonatal intensive care unit at JIPMER sets a regional benchmark. Advocating exclusive breastfeeding in community outreach programs, he impacted over 25% of the babies in the Union Territory of Puducherry. Trained in neonatology at University of Illinois, Chicago, Dr. Bhatt's commitment to continuous learning earned him accolades as an ace performance in medical education. Dr. Vishnu Bhatt's legacy extends beyond imparting medical knowledge. He instilled the importance of empathy and patient-centered care. His contributions serve as a beacon inspiring generations of healthcare professionals. This is what the citation reads. Having associated with him for the past 4 years, day in, day out, one sentence I like to add. He is a wonderful, well-balanced, intellectual, soft-spoken, never aggressive in any of his approaches human being. I went on. Thank you very much.
I would like to request Professor P.F. Kotu to present the Key Person in Medical Education Award to Dr. Vishnu Bhatt, sir. I would like to invite Dr. Vishnu Bhatt to deliver the acceptance speech.
Respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Sudhi, Dr. Tejendra Singh, the domain in medical education, Dr. Avinash Supai, my good old friend, Dr. Kotur, the Provost, Dr. Shegal, our Dean, Dr. Mahalakshmi, the Dean HPE, Dr. Arun Daniel, the Coordinator, and all great people sitting in front of me. I am thankful to the management, administrators, and organizers of this conference considering me for this award. I accept this offer as a love and affection more than my achievements. As Swami Vivekananda said, education should be a coordinated action from your brain, heart, and hands. What we say, cognitive, psychomotor, and affective. He said, education should not just transfer knowledge and skill, but good character. Making a good human being is the greatest thing which a teacher can do. I come from a very humble background in the northernmost part of the Kerala, where no road, we have to walk at least 3 kilometers to reach the primary school. I was quite weak, not that I am strong now. My parents felt you cannot go to school because you cannot carry your bag and walk the distance in the morning and evening. So they gave me books. I used to sit at home and read. From the beginning, I wanted to be a doctor because in the village, doctor was the most respected person. But coming from a remote village, I thought my dream will remain as a dream. I never felt the dream one day will become true. When I became 8 years, my father, after checking me, he said, okay, now you can come to school. He took me to the school, talked to the headmaster. I don't know what he talked, but I was made to sit in the first standard only one day. Second day, the headmaster told me, you move to the second standard. After 10 days, he told me, no, you go to the third standard. But the third standard teacher told, he has enough knowledge, he can go to fourth standard. Then the headmaster said, no, if you put him in the fourth standard, when he comes to the matriculation, he has to stay 1 more year because he will be less than the age required. Of course, I used to be first in the class, not because of any hard work, something it was my luck, I feel. And in the primary school, we had about 15 students with a lot of difficulty. The teachers will bring the students to the class because they have to get the inspection cleared. Among them, I was the only one who could cross the middle school. And when we reached the high school, we had about 60 students and only 5 of us could join a college. That is because nobody is interested in learning. They are more busy in working, and parents never encourage people to study. I was very much astonished when I got admission to JIPMER. My brother was studying in the final year when I joined here. He was also from the same background, of course. But I realized not a doctor also can become a teacher when I joined JIPMER. Till then, I never realized we can be a teacher as well as a doctor. Now, having joined JIPMER and completed my post-graduation, I had so many places, invitation to go. But the love and affection of my students and my patients, which was beyond my actual practice, made me to stay back in Puducherry. I don't repent for leaving, not going to USA, because I had my immigration to USA. But when I gave back my immigration visa back in the embassy, Chennai, he thought I am off the track. So he told me, sir, everybody comes here for visa, but you are telling you don't want the visa. I told him, yes, I thought about it. I don't want to go to USA. I want to work in India. WHO fellowship came. I never applied anywhere other than JIPMER. I never asked for any favor from anybody, but they automatically selected me to go to USA for fellowship. One fine day, the director called me, told, can you go to USA? I got a shock. Then he told me, you have been selected for fellowship, please go and develop neonatology in JIPMER. And that's how the neonatology came to JIPMER. And I'm happy that I could do whatever best I could do in the years in JIPMER, retired in 2018, then I joined AVMC. Of course, the love, affection, and the patients and the students keeps me going. Even now, many patients from JIPMER come to me for talking. I work more like a counselor than actually a pediatrician. Those who I have seen as a newborn babies have become already grandmothers. So I will be seeing the grandmother, mother, and the child. So all the three generations I will be seeing when my chamber, when they come, all of them, the whole family will be there. So I will be seeing one by one. And I don't give much medicine. I only talk to them, and most of them are happy that by just talking. I think that is what we need to learn, that the younger generation should talk to the patient, make them more happy by talking rather than treating. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. This Key Person in Medical Education Award is a Tanjore painting made with gold foil with embedded stones. Also, we have very famous person in medical education, Dr. Tejinder Singh, Chair, Center for Health Professions Education, Adesh University, Punjab, Emeritus Professor in Medical Education, Founder Director, FAMER Regional Institute, CMC Ludhiana, to be honored with the Key Person in Medical Education Award. I would like to invite Dr. Avinash Supe to read out the citation and present the award to Dr. Tejinder Singh.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and in the audience, it's an honor, privilege, and pleasure to read citation from my close friend, Dr. Tejinder Singh. Dr. Tejinder Singh is a visionary leader and, sorry, this is always a trouble, transformative force in the medical education. Dr. Tejinder Singh, a NAMS Emeritus Professor of Medical Education, Emeritus Professor of Pediatrics, and Chair of Center for Professional Education at Adesh University, Bathinda, is a luminary figure in the medical education. Dr. Tejinder Singh's illustrious career has been characterized by a series of prestigious roles and impactful initiatives. As a founder of director of CMCL FAMER Regional Institute, he played a pivotal role in shaping the institute into a hub of excellence in medical education. His leadership at Adesh University and extensive involvement in various capacities including chairman advisor of the IAP Education Center, underlying his commitment to advancing medical education at both national and international levels. Dr. Singh's pursuit of excellence is further evident in extensive training and numerous fellowships, practically all over in different aspects internationally. These diverse skill sets position him as a comprehensive and forward-thinking educator capable of navigating the complexities of contemporary medical education. Dr. Tejinder Singh's influence extends beyond his publications to the classrooms and training programs he has conducted since 1990. Pioneering teaching and training technologies, he has been forefront of transforming traditional medical education into dynamic and evolving discipline. His training programs on educational methods, student assessment, students mentoring have had a profound impact at national and international levels. Dr. Tejinder's legacy serves a guiding light, inspiring educators and healthcare professionals to strive for excellence and contribute to the ever-evolving landscape of medical education. This is what Mahalakshmi asked me to read. But to tell you very clearly, Dr. Tejinder is an icon. I would say he's a pure wisdom. Every word he speaks, he is very balanced, true, and it is really insight into the medical education. I still remember his so many talks and his words which he has really imbibed us and made us develop the medical education. I'm sure he has recently started the PhD in HP and fellowship in assessments, and I'm sure many of you will take that advantage. He is a legend. I'm sure he'll continue to guide us and train us throughout his life with whatever new challenges we get. Thank you, Tejinder, for coming, and it's a proud honor for me to present this.
Thank you, sir. It was inspiring. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Tejinder Singh to deliver the acceptance speech.
Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my dear friends. I'm humbled hearing what Avinash said. It's interesting as I trace back my initiation in the field of faculty development and medical education. My mother was a school teacher, and I, as 8 or 9 years old, would accompany her to the training programs that were organized for her during vacations. And I often wondered and asked her, "You are already a teacher, why do they have to train you again?" And I think the answers and the guidance that I received at that time probably had a lasting effect. As a 2 years or 3 years old assistant professor, I started training teachers in my own institution and later in the state of Punjab. It has been very long and a tedious journey. I remember having addressed empty halls with only chairperson and a cameraman standing there. But I'm glad from that stage, we have actually come to a stage where medical education has started to be viewed as a speciality in itself. Still a lot needs to be done, and I'm sure the coming generation will probably take up this challenge and continue with the legacy which was started by Dr. Vishnu Bhatt and Dr. Setu Raman, Dr. Anantan Krishnan, and many others. And not to forget Dr. Avinash, who has been very close associate in various MCI and NMC meetings. We have had, I think, 2006 or 7 maybe we are working together, and it has been a really pleasant journey, and I do hope that I'll be able to contribute, keep on contributing to the cause of medical education. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Rakesh Sehgal, Dean AVMC, and Mr. Thapa Bhattacharya, Managing Director, Tech4HC NASCO, to exchange the Memorandum of Understanding for research and validation of an AI-based communication mannequin named Alex at Arpadai Video Medical College. Thank you, sirs. Now I request Dr. V.N. Mahalakshmi, Dean Health Professions Education, to present the memento to the Chief Guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.K. Sudhir. Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Arun Daniel, MU Coordinator, to present the memento to Dr. Rakesh Sehgal, Dean, AVMC. Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call upon Dr. Arun Daniel, Coordinator, iCON 2023, MU Coordinator, AVMC, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, it's indeed a dream to host iCON 2023, third time in a row. As today, we are not just witnessing just an event, but we are part of a transformative journey, a journey that transcends geographical boundaries, cultural differences, and disciplinary silos. This conference serves as a melting point of ideas, a hub of innovation, and a platform for collaboration. I take this moment to thank Lord Almighty for giving us this stage, clearing the skies, and less moisture at the streets with more in our hearts. With heartfelt appreciation and reverence, I thank our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. A.S. Ganeshan in absentia, who is the inspiration behind all our perspirations. As the saying goes, a man is always supported by his backbone. I thank Madam Chancellor, Dr. Anuradha Ganeshan, as her attention in detail to academic fests and guidance for the same. We as a team are immensely grateful to Mr. Suresh Samuel in absentia, Member of Board of Management, VMRF, for being our close academic relative and a hearty sponsor for our cause. I extend my gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. P.K. Sudhir, for his all-time encouragement and generous university support. I also would like to acknowledge and thank the registrar and university officials and team from the Corporate Office of Chennai for their instant support for all our needs. Our gallery would not shine bright if not for the eminent tray of resource persons and their contribution to iCON 23. I thank them personally and with team for all carrying the light of hope and spirit of determination to make this conference a resounding success. I thank our energetic man of inspirations, thoughts, Dr. Rakesh Segal, Dean AVMC, for his ever-ending wide arm of scaffolding and support to all our endeavors. I found it difficult to find words for this particular piece of gratitude, as this person, I would say, is a true leader and the visionary of this massive international event, ICON 23. I am proud to be mentored by Madam Dr. V.N. Mahalakshmi, Dean HP and Dean Interdisciplinary Studies VMRF. I am not able to calculate the number of hours she slept for the past 3 months. Probably it would roughly be 25% of what a normal human being would. And to be more precise, 25% of that we would have slept as a team. A true motivator and a visionary medical educationist. Thank you, ma'am. I thank Dr. Vishnubhat, the youngest member of our team, and the advisor, medical research, the teacher of teachers, for his valuable asset of experience he shares to us as youngsters. I thank our provost, Dr. P.F. Kotur, for all his encouragement and valuable support to MEU and ICON 23. I thank our leadership team, Dr. Rajan, VP Administration. I thank Dr. Lakshmi Jatia, VP Student Affairs, Dr. Lata, VP Academics, the DMS, Dr. Arnachalam and Dr. Shankar, administrative heads, HR head Dr. Suresh Raman, Deputy Registrar Mr. Perumal, for all their immense social support, and probably the GM Finance for the right time at the right money. I thank all our HODs, faculty and staff from Arupade Medical College for their act of support and volunteering. We thank sincerely Dr. Tejinder Singh, Director, National Academy of Medical Sciences, for also accepting to be our observer for today and the key person. And I'll also warmly extend my gratitude to Dr. Prasad, Professor of Community Medicine, being the TNMC observer for this event and for his valuable presence. Now it's a moment to thank all our knowledge partners for their sponsorships and endowments to see this glistening and lightened up ever ICON 23. First, Team PASH, Dr. Dinkar Pai, Dr. Ashoka and Dr. Sayaka. Team Asia Spec, Dr. Nicola and Dr. Shen Pokaw. Team Jeevariksha, Dr. Ram Nair and team. TN Apex, Dr. Praveen Jacob. MU India, led by Dr. Sanjay Bedi. Team Ladle, for being a great giant supporter and companion and a partner. Medicine, Dr. Adit. Raw Online, Dr. Ranjit. And Team Elsevier, and probably Team Accord, led by Mr. Gopinath, for this brightened up environment. I thank personally Mr. Karthik, CK Visuals, for his beautiful set on ICON 23. As you can see, the glistening environment. The support team, clerical staffs, informatics department, Mr. Sam and Mr. Vijay Chitra, housekeeping, transport, and all functional departments of AVMC. I thank the student volunteers for the band ICON. Can you give a big hand for them, right, for the beautiful piece of work. I wish with a sentimental hug would be proudly hugging my team MEU and team Skill Lab under Dr. Raj, Simulation Center staff, for the incredible teamwork and dawn of success and glare to this international event. I know I'm taking time, but unless a wife or a husband or even 2 children back home let you go to do some hard-guided academic work, it will not happen without the families. I thank all the families of our organizing team for letting us go to get this event done. May the divine blessings accompany us throughout our endeavors. Thank you very much, one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Arun. It was quite sentimental. Now I request all to rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे